Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. Okay, I have a question that was asked to me by Lorraine. Let me see. Let me get my glasses on, my old lady glasses on. Okay, Lorraine Dubzak, 6654. She wanted to know, the blush on the arms and the leg, is it the same as what I put on the face? Yes. Whatever you put on the face is what you're going to put on the arms, the legs, the body, the bum, everything. Every place where you saw me put that on, Lorraine, that's where you're going to put your blush. Same blush, same everything. Otherwise, you're going to have this two-tone thing going on, and you don't want that. You want it all uniform. What kind of an airbrush do I use? This is my airbrush. This is for decorating cakes. It's very low pressure, and it actually works pretty good. Sometimes it's the user than it is the system. Now, I do have a mushroom compressor up in my attic. It was a little bit awkward for me at first to use because I had a hard time setting the pressure and learning how to airbrush with that pressure where it was and everything. People who are more experienced are okay with that. I wasn't, so I am Dodie's Dolls, Dodie's Restoration. She's the one that said, you might just like this. I do really, on the whole. I do like this. It's just learning how to use it more and using my gun better. But as that may be, it's a good little system. You can go on Amazon, just put down cake compressor, decorating compressor. Maybe that'd be the better way of doing it. Put down cake decorating or icing compressor, decorating cake compressor. This will show up. That's how I put it in. I put something silly in like that, and this came up, and I bought one. They're not a whole lot of money. I'm going to say 40, 50 bucks maybe, and it's a great way to start. I don't know if I'll ever switch off of this. I might go to a little desktop compressor. I've seen those, and that's what I might go to next and leave it at that. After I get a little bit better with things, this will be obsolete to me, and I'll be going to the next step up. And it'll be a little desktop one. Now, we have an arts and craft, like an airplane supply store where you buy, like, for models. I mean, that's what I mean, model cars, model airplanes. He sells them. I think that's what I'm going to go to coming up. I probably wait till after Christmas because I don't use this a lot. Yeah, I use it, but I don't want to get into, I like hand painting my dolls, so something like that. I know there are people that like to airbrush their dolls. Great. I love the brush, so that's why I use the brush. You don't have to, though. Like I say, you could use this, but, and it might give me the experience I'm needing, but I just don't want to. I love the brush. So if that's where my mind and my heart is at, I'm going to go with it because it's also where I'm very comfortable with. Maybe in time I might switch. Who knows? But anyways, this is what I use. Very simple to use. Not hard to use at all. Very straightforward. You've seen how I use it. Turn a button on. Wait for it to start. Gives you a few seconds there to start. Get yourself set. And then you go. You know. The only thing is you got to learn your gun and how to spray. And more narrow my spray in than having it so wide, and I'm learning that. That's something I want to learn. And but yes, that's what I use. Now I'm going to go another step here. You were also talking about dolls with when you airbrush them compared to painting them. I'm going to show you a very early doll that I painted in acrylics. I do want to take this off of her and paint her properly, but at the same time I want to show her to you before I do this. So let me see what you're seeing. This is a very early doll. She's a sweet little doll, and I think she needs to be painted better. This is when I did not know how to mix flesh tone. Right here. Here she is. There she is, right there. Okay, I want you to see this here. I like using her, though, as an example. I'm kind of, I should say to you, I'm kind of wishy-washy on wanting to repaint her. Why? She's a great example. She's dusty. I pulled her out of a buggy. Puh. Whatever I pulled went to my mouth. Whoa, went airborne. Anyhow, let's go on to this. The thing is about her is, as sweet as she is and this coloring that she's in, this is back when I used yellow in my paint. I will never use yellow again. And the yellow of her hair makes her even more yellowy. I don't use yellow. My colors are white, orange, burnt umber, and red, and I stick to that. I don't move to the left or to the right because I get a beautiful flesh tone in there. I love that. That's how I make my flesh tone. Now, if you got something else that you prefer and it works great for you, I say go ahead and do it. But that's what I use, and that's what I like. But this little doll here, I painted her in acrylic, and I also hand painted her hair. So let's take a look at her hair, and I'll show it to you here. And why hand painting her hair isn't the best. There you go. It just looks, like you say, cakey. Very cakey, you know. It just doesn't go on the way that it should. And I also see down here I could have been using, this is before I knew about spackling and all this stuff, you know, kind of filling in some of these little holes, you know, where my knife dug in. Her facial parts, it's very nice. I don't know, I'm really thinking about taking her and repainting her. I think she deserves it for being an old doll. Is she a marked doll? I don't know if she is or not. Let's see who she is. I've had her in this dress. No, she's an unmarked doll, but she sure is a cutie. And a nice size and everything, old body and everything, and her eyes really rock beautifully. You can hear them rocking. Hear that? Her knocker actually inside needs a piece of cloth. I didn't know about it at the time what you were supposed to do for that. And these, like I'm telling you, this is about 10 years ago I painted this doll. So she needs to seriously be repainted. And I think that's something I'm going to look at. It would be a great project to show you how to strip the acrylic off, because you cannot put oil on top of acrylic. Acrylic can go on oil, but it cannot, you should not paint oil on top. It will not last. It will do it, but it won't adhere. It will keep a division in its paint. It won't soak in to the way it should. Can you? Yeah. Will it look nice for a while, but not forever? Like, it's not, your oil on there it's good. It's what it needs. So anyways, there's her. So let's go to the next doll. Here's a doll that I did not too long ago. I did her in the oil paint, and I airbrushed her hair. Now, I did not airbrush her cheeks, which is one thing I'm going to do now that I know how to do it. I just rubbed some stuff on her face. This can come off very easily, and I can now airbrush her like blush her properly. You can see her blush is not as nice as what the Shirley Temples is. But let's take a look at her hair. Look how nice that is, being sprayed on. Looks really sweet, really nice. I love the front of it here. This is early airbrushing for me when I was just learning. I have some spotted little areas. Again, this is pre-spackling, which I wish I had known about. But you know what? These are your early dolls that you learn off of. And it is what it is. But I do want to take her, and at least one thing I can do for her is paint her some better eyebrows. I'm going to do that, remove these eyebrows, and I'm going to take her paint off. I'm going to do better lips on her because I can do lips better now. So I'm going to remove her lips, remove her cheeks, and this is something that will be also great to do on camera, to video to you. Maybe I'll even take off her hair and we can retry it again. I love the color. I love that nice honey brown it is, like blondie brown that it is. That looks nice, but we could probably do even better by her now and give her a better look than what she's got right now. So something down the road to look at. I like that idea of doing that with her, and bringing her up to par now that I'm doing even better now. But again, this is a oh no, this is a horseman doll. It's marked right at the back. I thought she was a no name. She is marked horseman. She came with a little wig. She had a wig that was stapled on her, onto her head. But you know, the thing is that she can look better. I know I can do better by those lips. I can do better by her cheeks, eyebrows, everything can be done. Even her hair. I could just take that all off and we can restart that all over again, which is something I'm seriously looking at doing because I know I can do better now. This is back in early days again, not as early as this one, but early enough. This is probably about 5-7 years ago. This one here is about 10 years ago. So this is how, and this was done with a different airbrush system. And so it's time that I use this other little one here and I can do her better. I can strip this off, not a problem, and we can redo her all over again. So something to look at. I'm excited to do it. And if you want to see this, let me know down below. But anyways, Lorraine, I hope that helps you. What you blush here with goes on the hands, goes all the way down from head to toe, wherever you're going to blush. But these are dolls that I need to redo. So, again, something to look at. Maybe that should be my next project to show. I'm wondering if I should just leave them out here and we just redo them all over again. So, something I might think about. I might not bring them back in. Now that they're out here and I got them off the shelf, I think it's time that I just take them and we redo, blah, 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 blah. We redo them. She looks very pasty, this one here. She's so pasty. Look at the color difference. You can see I got my skin tone really good, but not, this is when I was doing early skin tone. Oh, she's ghastly. She needs to be redone really bad. Okay, I hope you see this, and I hope I answered your questions, Lorraine. And someone mentioned about pointy Q-tips. I ordered some. These are nice. They help in really tiny places, but I would like the pointy ones as well. So I bought some dishes today to put those pink ones in, and also for my new pointy Q-tips that are coming in, or cotton swabs as we call them. But anyways, I hope that helped you out, Lorraine. And there you go. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back with some more. Tomorrow is today. It is 2:30, and it is called Sunsuit Sunday. There we go. Have a great day, everybody. I hope this was some help to you, and more to come. Thanks again. Bye-bye.